Welcome back to American Sunrise. Most people drink coffee just to wake up. But what if your coffee could actually fight aging from the inside out? Rejuvenate Coffee isn't just caffeine in a cup. It is premium coffee infused with CA-AKG, a compound naturally found in your body that plays a key role in energy production, cellular repair, and longevity. Scientists have studied it for its ability to keep your cells powered and support healthier aging. That means you're not just getting clean, crash-free energy. You're giving your body the fuel it needs at the deepest level. More focus, better mornings, long-term benefits without changing a single habit other than the coffee you already drink every day. So if you're going to start your day with coffee, make it one that's weaponized against aging. Go to 1775coffee.com/Rav and order Rejuvenate Coffee today. Fuel your body, protect your future, rejuvenate. All right, now that we are caffeinated, it's time to stay awake, not woke. And the Trump-led administration has removed 5 senior TSA officials in connection with the modified rescissions of the Quiet Skies airline watchlist program. This program, discarded in June, is accused of targeting political opponents, including those who opposed COVID restrictions or were linked to January 6th. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem says the actions are being referred to the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division in Congress. The removals highlight how the program costs taxpayers approximately $200 million annually. Now Congress is expected to demand transparency about who authorized the misuse and what safeguards will be put in place moving forward. For discussion, let's bring in Dr. Gina, David, and Terrence for more. Terrence, are we going to get any accountability here?
Let's hope, but I think we also have to define what we consider accountability. An investigation alone, probably not. But Dr. Gina has said this repeatedly, and I think David has kind of agreed that, some actual charges being brought and people going to jail or at least some sort of punishment. To me, that's real accountability. The investigation is one thing, that's a start, but I think it's got to go well beyond that, David.
Well, I'll be brief because, Gina, you were the one that brought this to our attention, and so I want you to have the floor. But I'll just quickly say that this idea that Trump is having retribution against X, Y, and Z officials. How about this? The Biden administration literally going after ordinary Americans, everyday Americans.
That's it.
You're not going to hear the media talk about that at all. That's far worse, and I wouldn't even compare it because what Trump is doing is called justice, not retribution. But the point is, even if you went down the retribution lane, if you will, avenue, it's nothing compared to what they're doing, G. Go for it.
Yeah. While they were doing horrible things to high-profile people on all sorts of levels, this happened also to common citizens. This happened to me, and I talked about it yesterday on War Room, and I'll be talking about it again today with Steve Bannon. It's very important for people to speak up. And in my particular instance, after 3 years of not being able to fly, which is career stifling, I missed weddings, I missed funerals, because I have weekends. Like everybody else, I work 5 days a week, and my weekends were the time where I needed to go and do other things, and I was unable. It stymied my companies, my career, many other things. I don't consider myself a victim at all because there were people sitting in J6 cells. There were people whose doors were knocked down by jackbooted thugs with guns held to their children's heads. So I really don't consider myself a victim, but what I do consider myself is an activist because I was there, I saw it, I experienced it, my life was impacted by it, and I have to speak out. But I will tell you, it's not easy. And it's really not easy. It's really, at least I'm already in the public eye. It's really not easy for the guy who was just on an airplane going to Virginia, right, on January 6th, or went to the Capitol to what he thought was a rally to express his First Amendment rights, and he couldn't fly for the next 3 years or worse, or was interrogated, or was let off of a plane by the feds, and he didn't know why. When it happened to me, I had no idea. I thought it was a mistake. I couldn't be on a terror watch list. What in the world are you talking about, lady? It just seems so crazy to me. And but it did. It impacted a lot of lives. And these people were surveilled after this. And you didn't know if you could fly. I was told if I ever stepped foot on federal aviation property again, I would be arrested. And I believed it. Luckily, I called Kevin McCarthy's office and I said, is there any way you can help me with this? And eventually I was taken off the list after years. But not everybody can call Kevin McCarthy's office. And what we need to do is ensure that this never happens again. Heads need to roll. And let me say this, one more thing, and I'll shut up for the moment. People who carried out orders from superiors that were unlawful or unconstitutional need to be held into account for the fact that they did that. Just because a superior tells you you have to do this, you need to know what your rights are. This is where we really need to educate people, lower level people in some of these huge bureaucracies, to be able to stand and whistleblow and not to take part in corruption like this ever again. They need to fear, Emily, that if they do take part in this corruption, their careers might be disrupted like all of ours were.
Absolutely,
Well said.
Gina.
Well
Well said.
said.
Well said. Mic drop. Wow. All right, coming up, a closer look at the holiest day on the Jewish calendar, Yom Kippur. The Bible history guy Jim Mosley joins us next for a lesson in faith. We'll be right back. Stick with us.